Hey friends, I cannot believe I'm back already, but I was just looking at our list of Stash Fest designers and realized we had added 6. So even though my video came out 2 days ago, here I am, back with you again. I have been YouTubing, making videos for almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years at the beginning of, at the top of next year, and I get tired of the sound of my own voice. I'm still in disbelief that anyone wants to click on one of my videos and listen to me ramble. When we started this series, I thought, oh boy, here I am, ready to be annoying to the world again. Y'all proved me wrong. You're a little excited about Stash Fest. I'm glad you're excited about Stash Fest. I'm here to keep you company once again. In my goose sweater, because I decided that if I have to eliminate all friction between me and you coming together on YouTube like this again, I'm gonna like Steve Jobs it and have a uniform. So this is my uniform. Jason still does not approve. In spite of all your very supportive comments, I continue to turn him off every time I put on this sweater. Let's get back to it. If you're new, Stash Fest is a series in which we're going through all the new fall releases from all the cross-stitch designers that we love. My inbox has been completely bombarded this week. It's been a little bit crazy. So if you want to know more about pre-orders and how Stash Fest works, you can go to our website. Our website has a wish list feature, so if you see things that you like, you can stick them on your wish list to make buying decisions later. If you want to make buying decisions now, we are happily combining your orders, condensing the order into one shipment, and we will be refunding any extra shipping charges that you incur over placing multiple orders, so you can shop and have fun. This is about having fun, getting a little inspired. Even if you decide you only like one pattern, that's one little extra piece of goodness sitting in your stash. So I have to do the giveaway. We'll do it in the middle. Let's get started. Let's just go on and get started. I want to start with something a little bit different this time. We haven't showcased any samplers yet. We're going to go ahead and do that first with samplers and antiques. I don't think that we have listed this designer before, but I was scrolling through the designs. I was like, okay. And then there was one that kind of hit me in the face, and I was like, let's list them all. So here we go. We have some traditional looking samplers, and then one that I just think is stunning. We'll save that for last. First up, we have the Blessing sampler. This one, I think, has a kind of a cool border. We've got a cool cow there in the bottom, a pig, a church, a cat, some flowers. This is, a good reproduction sampler. It was stitched on Old Book by Nicholas Flamel Design. That is a new fabric dyer to me, so I'm going to have to remember that and look that up later. But you could use any aged vintage or neutral colored linen with this one. It's 345 by 280. Next up, from Samplers and Antiques, this is called the Seed Sampler. This one strikes me for 2 reasons. Number one, I like the quilting star on the top. It's just something different. You don't see those those look like a modern motif to me. Maybe this isn't a reproduction. It doesn't say. Sorry. Total lack of info here on my part. It's 227 by 207. We've got Weeks Dye Works, Classic Colorworks, and Gentle Arts. All of these would be easy to stitch on whatever neutral strikes your fancy. I like the side borders and the bottom borders. Those are kind of cool. Next up, we're getting more towards Steps vibe because there's a couple autumn patterns to show you. This one is called Autumn Band Sampler. I like this one. I think it's a little bit reminiscent of a long dog. Some of the more colorful long dog sampler patterns. You could zhuzh it up even more if you wanted to with the colors, but we've got some awesome foxes, squirrels. I like the lacy acorn border on the side, And we've got some bands to stitch, some Quakery motifs, just really pretty, gentle fall colors, gorgeous. It's 181 by 254. Next, this is Autumn Wind Sampler. This is a Quaker style autumn piece. It's got gourds. That's all I have to say about it. It's got gourds. It's got butternut squash, so I think you should stitch it. It's 179 by 129. And then this one. This is the grand finale for Samplers and Antiques. This is Winter Wind Sampler. I just think it's really pretty. What I really like is how those reindeer are changing color. It's a reindeer of a different color. It's just cute. I really like it. Quakery. I like the wind swirls. I like the yellow and the pink linen. It's the same size as the Autumn Wind Sampler. Obviously the same vibe, just different season. 179 by 125. What do you think? What do you think? Tell me your thoughts. Next up, let's go in a different direction style-wise to Counting Puddles. I really like what Counting Puddles is doing. This designer is really playing with specialty stitches, playing with patterns and colors. I think they make some stunning, stunning patterns. First up is Books Are Magic. Isn't this pretty? This is just stinking pretty. It's 114 by 140. You could stitch it on black, anything dark, navy. Another thing I noticed about Counting Puddles designs is that they're always just using DMC. So very stash friendly. You could have this pattern in your stash and then kit it up very easily. But each pattern uses a different variety of specialty stitches. They give you diagrams in their patterns for how to do those. This one features, for example, cross stitch, straight stitch, French knots, and the star stitch. I was kind of looking, I wonder if those are beads. I didn't see any info about beads. Those are French knots. Those are French knots, my friend. I zoomed in. French knots on the outside. You can do it, because this is gorgeous. Books Are Magic. Next up, this is Steph's pick for the Counting Puddles lineup. Steph's pick, as if that means something special. I give the award. I give 5 stars and 2 candy bars to Frolicking Foxes. I love this. This is so cute. This is so cute. It's the combo of colors, it's the foxes and how they look like they're smiling. I like it when animals look like they're smiling because I'm a 6-year-old girl. It just makes my heart happy. All DMC, like I said, it's stitched on 14 count linen. We have cross stitch, back stitch, St. George's cross, large cross stitch, tic-tac-toe stitch. All stitch diagrams laid out for you, so no need to be afraid or intimidated. I also love the combination of that fox with its in front of the leaf pile, and how the leaf pile is like more muted colors, but the fox is popping out because it's like that more saturated orange. This is just great. It's just great. Next up, Crafty Cats. An adorable trio of cats getting into the yarn supply. This one's 90 by 106, stitched on some purple Aida. Just adorable. Add it to your cat stash. And then we have a trio of snowflake animals. These are all on the same linen, have about the same stitch count, using the same colors. We have snowflake sheep, snowflake goat, and snowflake llama. So pick your favorite 4-legged farm animal with fur and you can stitch it up. They're 59 by 65 and they're stitched on some smoky pearl linen by Zweigart. Really cute. Again, just the use of specialty stitches over the cross stitch really is giving it such an interesting dimension. They're just interesting to look at as opposed to just all cross stitch. And that fox pattern, I keep coming back to it. Next up, a new designer called Stitch Crypt. A little bit creepy, a little bit funky. Some of them are a little bit funny. A mixed bag of cross-stitch emotions. Okay. First up, we have snake alert, snake warning, content warning. Serpent Sentinel. I don't know. I just saw this one. Jason agreed. He liked it too. I can't help but think of my good friend Voldemort. I don't know why. Because he owned a snake. He had a snake bestie. Serpent Sentinel. 15 DMC colors. The pattern is 46 by 96. And I think it's cool. We threw it up. Next, we have Witches Essentials. This is like a what's on your shelf for witches. The pattern is 123 by 70. Again, all DMC. Just a nice, classy Halloween pattern. Would look good in any Halloween cross-stitch montage wall. You have one of those, right? Next, we have Ominous Owl. This is just a... I don't find this ominous at all. I think it's adorable. I like the owl. I like the ghosts. It's cute. I would name it Adorable Owl. Moonlit Mirror, a nice raven piece. Love it. 62 by 90, all DMC. You're gonna need your purple linen to stitch some of these Stitch Crypt patterns for sure. We need some purple fabric. And then lastly, one that I insisted upon. I earlier today let Jason and our daughter Phoebe pick which Stitch Crypt patterns they wanted to add out of the catalog. And I saw they hadn't added this one, so I fixed their mistake. You can thank me because now you have access to Halloween Snail. This is obviously a must-have for every stitcher. I find this hilarious. I don't know why it's so awesome. The face on that snail, I don't know. It's great. It says, a fun Halloween snail just trudging along through the leaves and loam of the graveyard while a swarm of ghosts come out to enjoy the crisp fall night. Halloween snail along, anyone? Our next designer is Puntini Puntini. We listed 9 designs from Puntini Puntini, which is fun to say. Go ahead and try it. Should we talk about them all? We'll talk about most of them. First up, Steph's pick is the Winter Animals Trio. Really love these. I think they look elegant and beautiful. I really like the fox. We're seeing a fox theme. We had a goose theme with Nash Stash. No, it was ducks, wasn't it? Sorry, I got goose on the mind. We had a duck theme in Nash Stash. Are we developing a fox theme here? These are cute. They are, let's see, 67 by 66, so they would make very sweet ornaments. We have 2 different Biscornu trios, one for Halloween. Really like this one. Some classic Halloween motifs. I just now noticed those are candles that are kind of creeping into the middle of that Biscornu on the skull Biscornu. It's really cute. And the spider Biscornu is also really cute. I like these. They're 67 by 67. You get all 3 in the pattern pack. There's also a Christmas Biscornu trio, gingerbread men, cardinals, and reindeer. Really cute. Same size, same story. You get all 3 in the pack. Oh, what else should we talk about? When I think of chocolate, which is every day, I eat chocolate almost every day. Let's segue into our giveaway. That's a good giveaway question. So last time I chose a winner for the Stash Fest budget donation of $20 to Lindy Stitches. And congratulations, KDGN118, who said, yes to Stash Fest. Love this series in the spring. Christmas and winter is my favorite to stitch by far. So extra excited to see these new releases with your curated eye. Jason, listen what else she said. I think Jason needs to take a gander at what is truly fashionable these days.
I left a comment below that one.
You left a comment? That's dad humor. And I 110% approve. That's not what you said when I came down here again in the sweater, though. So this video's $20 Stash Fest donation question to answer down below for a chance to win some budget money for your Stash Fest is how often do you eat chocolate? And I already told you the answer for myself. It's practically every day. And if there is no chocolate in the house, well, when mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Back to Puntini Puntini releases. Next up is Cold Weather Warm Wishes. I think this is a sweet little pattern. Winter themed. You can change the colors as you wish. It's 50 by 77, and that's that one. This designer has a Just One More series, and here's the next release. This is called Just One More Episode. And other lies I tell myself. I love her bloodshot eyes. That's hilarious. And she's sitting there with her remote, obviously going on a big binge. I think this one is really sweet. This is called Like Tea and Rain. I like the colors. It just says we go together like tea and rain. This would make a nice little wedding or anniversary present. 63 by 92. Those are all the Puntini Puntini patterns we shall discuss. There are a couple more. They're on the website. The last two designers are also brand new for us. First up is Fine Frog Designs. Nope, Fine Frog Stitching. I correct myself. Has an interesting graphic style. Thought we'd give them a whirl. This is $2 tea readings. 30 minutes for $2, biscuits 50 cents. I like the cat. It's just a spooky little piece with a cat. That's really all you need for a great Halloween pattern. This is 93 by 120 stitches and uses DMC. Next up we have Guide Cat. I have to admit, if I met this cat in a dark forest and I needed guidance, I might be a little scared to ask for it. We have a ram cat. I am not like a fantasy aficionado, so is there a name for this combination? Not sure. I think it's cute. It's 80 by 75. Again, uses DMC. Would look amazing on purple. Any purple. Apparently we need to stock up on purple. Badger Gentleman. A dapper badger. 82 by 117. Uses DMC. I love that fabric color. What is that? I don't know. Just really glowing colors. They tend to use just, they have like gradients, you know, so they look more 3D, as things tend to do when they're 3D. We have Owl Keeper. This is the last one we'll talk about. It is 49 by 65. Really sweet. I like that one. I like the purple and the green. Very pretty. I realize I might be introducing you to some designers that you are also unfamiliar with, and so I want to read you this introductory paragraph to this next designer. The previous new ones didn't really give me an introductory paragraph, or I would have read it to you. Let's get to know these people. This is Quaternion Creations. The designer's name is Maria, and she says, I'm a designer based in the beautiful northern European city of Tallinn, Estonia, and one of this year's new marketplace designers. My designs are inspired by folklore and world mythology. You might have seen a couple of my smaller ornaments in the latest issues of Just Cross Stitch magazine. We're excited to show you some of these designs. We think they have a unique look. We appreciate that. Love it. This first one is Anubis. Anubis. I always forget how to say that. This is an Egyptian god. I'm sure you have seen images of this god before. 93 by 133. Next up is the Forest Goddess. I really like this pattern. Oh, we're seeing a wolf theme too. Foxes and wolves, let's do it. Forest Goddess is 113 by 177, and these patterns are just using DMC. Really, really like them. We also decided to list this really sweet design. This is called Home Sweet Mossy Home. I had someone else, one of my great team members, list this on the website, and I thought for sure they listed the price wrong. No, my friends, it's $5. 43 by 101 just uses DMC, and I just think it's so cute. Also, super inexpensive at $5 is this beautiful design called Nevermore. Love the Quakery kind of feel to that piece. Really, really cool. The last design that we listed from Quaternion Creations is called Of Dragons and Apples. This is a bigger piece. It's 171 by 227. You could definitely customize this in whatever colors you wanted, or leave it in black and get some of those funky linens out. That would also be cool. Really love a nice dragon sampler. Very nice. Looking forward to meeting Maria. That is your Stash Fest update for the day. Thank you for tuning in. There is much more to come, including and not limited to heartstring samplery, ink circles, Liz Matthews, Kathy Barrick, Lucy Beams, Lapin Loops. Oh boy, am I going to be tired by the time August is over. Happy stitching, keep in touch, make beautiful things. Bye, friends.